All right, so let's get down to brass tacks here.
Okay.
Is Bitcoin something you should actually consider investing in?
It's a question every savvy investor is asking these days.
Right,
And the answer, as with most things in finance, isn't a simple yes or no.
right.
It really comes down to your individual circumstances,
Yeah.
your risk tolerance,
Yeah.
and your overall investment goals.
That makes sense. So let's start by exploring who might benefit from adding Bitcoin to their portfolio.
Okay.
What are some of the potential upsides that these articles highlight?
One of the most compelling arguments for Bitcoin is its potential as a hedge against inflation. We talked earlier about the fixed supply of 21 million coins.
Right.
This built-in scarcity makes Bitcoin fundamentally different from fiat currencies,
Right.
which governments can print endlessly, potentially devaluing their worth.
And we're seeing this play out in real time with soaring inflation rates around the world.
Oh, yeah.
People are looking for ways to protect their purchasing power,
Yeah,
and Bitcoin, with its limited supply, is emerging as a viable option.
exactly. Bitcoin is also often compared to digital gold, a
Okay.
store of value that has historically held its worth over time.
Right.
Unlike gold, however, Bitcoin is easily divisible,
Oh,
portable.
oh,
It can be sent across borders with minimal fees.
yeah.
This makes a potentially more practical and accessible store of value for the digital age.
So for someone looking for a long-term investment that can
Yeah.
potentially weather economic storms and
Yeah.
protect their wealth from inflation, Bitcoin seems like it could be a good fit.
It's certainly worth considering. Bitcoin is also appealing to those who believe in the power of decentralization. We
Right.
discussed how Bitcoin operates independently of any government or financial institution.
Right.
This gives investors a level of uh, autonomy and control that traditional investments um, simply can't match.
It's almost like taking back control of your financial destiny.
Yeah, but let's be real.
Sure.
Bitcoin has its critics too.
Right.
What are some of the concerns and risks that potential investors should be aware of?
Yeah. What are those risks?
The biggest one is volatility.
Okay.
Bitcoin's price is known for its wild swings,
Oh yeah.
both up and down.
Yeah.
This can be exhilarating for some,
Sure.
but it's not for the faint of heart.
Right.
If you're risk averse
Okay.
or need access to your funds in the short term,
Right.
Bitcoin might not be the best choice.
So it's not a get-rich-quick scheme.
No.
It's a long-term investment that requires patience
Yep.
and a tolerance for price fluctuations.
Precisely. Another concern is the regulatory landscape.
Okay.
Governments around the world are still uh, grappling with how to classify and regulate Bitcoin.
Yeah.
There's always the risk of new regulations that could impact its price and accessibility.
That's an important point.
It is.
It's a relatively new asset class,
Yeah.
and the rules of the game are still being written.
They are.
Investors need to stay informed about any regulatory developments that could affect their holdings.
They do.
Now, one of the articles talks about the concept of hoe dealing.
Yes.
Can you explain what this is and
Yeah.
why it's become such a popular strategy within the Bitcoin community?
ODL is actually a misspelling of hold
Right.
that originated from a typo in the online Bitcoin forum back in the early days.
I see.
Since become a rallying cry for Bitcoin believers, emphasizing the importance of buying and holding Bitcoin for the long haul,
Right.
regardless of short-term price fluctuations.
So it's more of a philosophy than a specific investment strategy.
Yeah.
It's about having conviction in Bitcoin's long-term potential
Right.
and resisting the urge to panic sell during market dips.
Exactly. It's about tuning out the noise and focusing on the bigger picture.
Right.
The HODL mentality aligns well with Bitcoin's underlying fundamentals,
Right.
scarcity, decentralization, and a growing network effect.
Right.
Those who believe in Bitcoin's long-term potential are willing to ride out the volatility,
Yeah.
knowing that history has shown Bitcoin's ability to recover and reach new highs.
It takes a certain kind of investor, someone who's not easily swayed by market sentiment and who
Well,
has the patience to see their investment through.
Absolutely. It's about having a strong conviction in the underlying technology and its potential to disrupt the financial system as we know it.
Now, another question that often comes up is,
Yeah,
am I too late to invest in Bitcoin?
right.
What do you make of this? Is the ship already sailed?
Well, it's true that Bitcoin's price has uh, appreciated significantly over the years.
Of course.
But if you zoom out and look at the bigger picture,
Yeah.
Bitcoin adoption is still relatively low
So,
compared to traditional asset classes.
so there's still a lot of room for growth
There is.
as more people become aware of Bitcoin and its potential.
Precisely. And the underlying technology continues to evolve and improve.
Right.
We're seeing the development of new infrastructure like the Lightning Network that makes Bitcoin faster and more scalable for everyday transactions.
All right.
This has the potential to further drive adoption and increase its value over time.
So it's not just about speculation or hoping the price goes up.
Right.
There's a real technological foundation here
There is.
that's constantly evolving and pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
Absolutely. And that's what makes Bitcoin so uh, compelling.
Yeah.
It's not just a digital asset.
Right.
It's a technological innovation
Yeah.
with the potential to reshape the way we think about and interact with money.
Now let's address the elephant in the room.
Okay.
The comparisons to the Tulip Mania bubble.
Yeah,
This is a criticism that's often leveled at Bitcoin.
it is.
How do you respond to those who say Bitcoin is just another speculative bubble destined to burst?
The Tulipmania analogy is a tempting one,
Right.
but it's important to look beyond the surface similarities.
Okay.
The key difference lies in Bitcoin's underlying utility
Right.
and its growing real-world applications.
So it's not just a speculative asset with no intrinsic value.
No.
Like those tulip bulbs were back in the 17th century.
Exactly. Bitcoin is being used for cross-border payments,
Yeah.
remittances, microtransactions, and even as a hedge against currency devaluation in countries with unstable economies.
Yeah. Yeah.
These real-world use cases give Bitcoin a legitimacy that tulips simply didn't have.
It's about more than just price speculation. It's about providing solutions to real-world problems
yeah.
and offering an alternative to traditional financial systems.
Precisely. And another key difference is that Bitcoin is based on a revolutionary technology, the blockchain.
Right.
This decentralized, transparent, and secure ledger system
Okay.
has the potential to disrupt a wide range of industries, far beyond just finance.
So even if the price of Bitcoin were to experience a significant correction, the underlying technology and its
Right.
potential applications
Yeah.
is here to stay.
Yeah.
It's about the long-term innovation, not
Yeah.
just the short-term price fluctuations.
Exactly. And that's why it's important to distinguish between Bitcoin as a technology and Bitcoin as an investment.
Okay.
Both are interconnected, of course,
Yeah.
but it's crucial to understand the distinction.
Now, another common concern, and one that's often raised in the articles we've been reviewing,
Right.
is Bitcoin's energy consumption. Mining Bitcoin requires a lot of computing power,
Yeah,
which translates into significant energy usage.
it does.
How do you address this concern?
It's a legitimate concern and one that the Bitcoin community is actively working to address.
Okay.
Firstly, it's important to put Bitcoin's energy consumption into perspective.
Okay.
While it's true that Bitcoin mining uses a considerable amount of energy,
Right.
it's still dwarfed by the energy consumption of traditional financial systems
Whoa.
and even other industries like gold mining.
So it's not an insignificant amount of energy,
Right.
but it's not an outlier compared to other established industries.
Exactly. And secondly, the Bitcoin mining industry is increasingly shifting towards renewable energy sources.
Okay.
Many miners are setting up operations in regions with abundant hydroelectric, solar, or the geothermal power.
Right.
This trend is only expected to accelerate
Yeah.
as the cost of renewable energy continues to decline.
So the environmental impact is becoming less of a concern
Right.
as the industry embraces more sustainable practices.
Precisely. And thirdly, Bitcoin mining can actually incentivize the development of new renewable energy projects.
Oh, wow.
Miners are constantly seeking out the cheapest sources of energy,
Right.
and this can drive investment in renewable energy infrastructure that benefits not just Bitcoin,
Right.
the wider grid as well.
That's a fascinating point.
It is.
It's almost like Bitcoin mining could become a catalyst for the transition to a more sustainable energy future.
It's a possibility that's being actively explored.
Yeah.
And finally, it's worth considering the value proposition that Bitcoin offers.
Okay.
If Bitcoin truly does become a global decentralized currency,
Right.
replacing or at least competing with traditional fiat currencies,
Sure.
the energy used to secure the network could be seen as a small price to pay for the benefits it provides.
It's about weighing the costs and benefits.
It is.
If Bitcoin can truly revolutionize the financial system,
Yeah.
enhance security, and empower individuals,
Right.
then the energy consumption might be viewed as a necessary trade-off.
It's a complex issue with no easy answers,
Sure.
but it's a debate that's worth having
Right.
and one that's driving innovation within the Bitcoin mining industry.
Now, let's say after weighing all these factors,
Right.
you decide that Bitcoin is something you want to explore further.
Right.
What are some practical steps someone can take to get started with Bitcoin investing?
Well, the first step is education.
Yeah.
It's crucial to thoroughly research and understand how Bitcoin works,
Right.
its potential risks and rewards,
Sure.
and the various investment strategies available.
Okay.
Don't just jump in based on hype or speculation.
Do your due diligence, just like you would with any other investment.
Precisely. Once you have a good understanding of the fundamentals,
Yeah.
you can start exploring different ways to acquire Bitcoin.
Good.
You can buy it directly through cryptocurrency exchanges,
Right.
use peer-to-peer platforms,
Yeah.
or even consider Bitcoin mining
Right.
if you have the technical expertise and resources.
So there are multiple avenues for getting involved,
There are.
depending on your level of comfort and technical know-how.
Absolutely. And once you've acquired Bitcoin,
Yeah.
you need to think about storage. Security is paramount in the crypto world.
Right.
So it's crucial to choose a reputable wallet provider
Yeah. Okay.
and take the necessary precautions to protect your private keys.
That's a crucial point.
It is.
Unlike traditional bank accounts, you are responsible for the security of your Bitcoin holdings.
You are.
There's no central authority to bail you out if something goes wrong.
Exactly. It's about taking ownership of your financial security.